Now to the latest in last night's mass church shooting in Charleston. Police have identified the suspect as 21-year-old Dylan Ruff. He is being extradited back to South Carolina after being captured in Shelby, North Carolina. That's about 50 miles west of Charlotte. Ruff is from Lexington, South Carolina, and that's more than 100 miles away from Charleston. And it was a horrific scene last night, as we can only imagine, when the gunman opened fire at the church. People in Charleston and across the country are shocked at the violence that took place at a house of worship. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley reached out to the Palmetto State today, sending her condolences to the families of the victims and reminding everyone to stick together. And South Carolina State Senator Clementa Pinckney was among the 9 reported victims killed in that shooting. Pinckney represents 6 counties in South Carolina, including Allendale. And one of the 9 victims inside the Emmanuel AME Church was South Carolina Senator Clementa Pinckney, who served as the church's pastor. He was married at the Bethel AME Church here in Augusta, and the 41-year-old represented several Palmetto State counties, including Allendale. In 1996, at the age of 23, he became the youngest African-American elected to the state legislature. Senator Lindsey Graham is also speaking out today about the horrific events from last night and what was supposed to be an appearance for his presidential candidate campaign. He spoke to ABC's The View about the shooting. Those churches also discussed safety measures at their own churches after looking deeper into the killings in Charleston. And members of the Augusta Interfaith Coalition called on the Richmond County community to pray for Charleston in the next 24 hours. The group of pastors and other members of faith acknowledged the 9 lives lost in Charleston. The Charleston community now turns to healing as family and friends grieve the loss of their loved ones, a situation that law enforcement says they should never have to go through. And today also marks another tragedy in Charleston. It's been 8 years since 9 Charleston city firemen lost their lives fighting a massive blaze at a furniture store. Officials say the fire at the Sofa Superstore on Savannah Highway began on June 18, 2007 with an ignited pile of packing material and discarded furniture on the loading dock. It's day 4 of the trial of the woman accused of driving the wrong way down Riverwatch Parkway in 2012. The crash killed 1 person and seriously injured several others. Today, the state rested its case. And Mike, the defense was supposed to begin making its case today, but rested without calling a single witness to the stand. The boy was in the water when he was bitten around 1 p.m. Wednesday. The boy was treated at the scene, and officials say the shark bites are fairly common in Florida, which I should definitely know about. That's my home beach, so.
Volusia's your neck of the woods.
County, New Smyrna, and then Daytona. Both very common to see shark bites out there. So.
You've seen sharks yourself?
I haven't seen it personally,
right.
But interning at news stations there, back when I was in college, the reporters are always going out to the beach. They pretty much report live from the beach every day. It's pretty nice. A 3-year-old in Oregon put in some serious practice with his dad, and now it seems he knows all the countries in the world and their capitals. Benny realized months ago his son has a gift, which is pretty amazing for a kid who's not even in preschool yet, and he's still learning his words in Indian and English.